Well, Andy, they've done it.
Yep.
Mr. Miyamoto, in an open letter addressed to whom it may concern, has confirmed...
Like a ransom note.
Yeah, has confirmed that development of a Legend of Zelda film is going to start.
Is that why you've called me here?
That's why I've called you here.
I mean, your email said there were fresh donuts in the studio to come on down before they all went.
I had to say that so you'd come.
Show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend.
So you're telling me there aren't any?
Well, no. Obviously, no. Context clues, Andy. Forget about donuts and start thinking about casting the Zelda movie, specifically Tingle.
Only Tingle.
Only Tingle, because obviously Link will be Chris Pratt, Ganondorf
will be Chris Pratt.
Zelda will be... It doesn't matter. There'll be...
Chris Pratt.
Oh, John's pointing to himself. Will you be playing Zelda?
I would like it to be, yeah.
Do you know who should play Link? Shigeru Miyamoto.
Okay, but what Nintendo is remaining very tight-lipped on is who will play Tingle. They haven't spoken about...
I mean, they haven't spoken about any casting.
Yeah.
But their silence on Tingle speaks volumes.
Yeah, it's becoming
deafening.
It's becoming deafening, and the world's media it's turning into a frenzy.
Yeah.
So, in an effort to calm things down,
just get the cat among the pigeons.
Exactly, we're gonna solve it right here, so that everyone can just relax about this Tingle issue. Because honestly, we're starting to lose ourselves in this.
There are more important things.
Storm.
No one can do anything else. People have stopped going to their jobs.
Yeah.
They're neglecting their children.
There are more important things, people.
Planes are falling out of the sky as the pilots ponder this. Their jumbo jets plough into the ocean.
Yes.
Killing all aboard.
There are many more important things happening in the world than trying to figure out who's going to play Tingle.
But you try telling that to them out there.
You try telling that to us, who's about to spend 12 minutes doing that. We've got no real structure for this. We're just going to... The muses will take us.
Let's just think about Tingle.
Tingle is an altogether too-sexual man.
A sexual elf.
He's
a regular man who wants to be a sexual elf.
He's a sexual elf with a red nose, but that can be done with makeup. And he wants to be a fairy. He's present in Zelda games. He loves money, right? He's got like a rupee.
He's got a rosy rupee land.
Yes.
He floats around on balloons.
He loves maps. He loves Link, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he has a sort of little beard and mustache.
Yeah. But again, that can be done with prosthetics. My starting point for this, and it was actually a very strong starting point, was to see if I could find anyone online who'd made a list of actors who play weirdos. Actors who typically play weak, weird, weenies, wimps, or weasels. A list created in 2012, so probably used some refreshing.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi is such a good pull for Tingle.
Tingle in the games isn't voiced. This is the opportunity for a sort of, wisecracking, fast-talking Tingle.
A real kind of New York fast-talker character.
Yeah, exactly. And just like Tingle, we know that Steve Buscemi has the ability to seem avuncular and then very quickly turn quite nasty.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're going to... I assume the Zelda movie will be one of those ones where the trailer is a load of, dipping to black shots of Hyrule with the kind of the Zelda theme being played in a minor key on a piano.
Yeah.
So they're going to take it to darker places.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then front and center you've got Buscemi.
Buscemi looking all hangdog.
Do you throw it now? Now you go.
I think from a sort of an energy perspective,
yes,
it's saying Jack Black straight away. You're getting that kind of wearing the skin-tight lycra, the posing, the prancing, the dancing. And any scene with Tingle in, Tingle's going to steal the movie.
Yep.
That's what Jack Black does. He's got, prior with the Nintendo adaptations, he was obviously Bowser in the Super Mario movie.
Yeah.
So I think as a starting point, Jack Black.
As a starting bid, Jack Black.
Steve Buscemi's more on the unsettling end of the scale, which I think is important.
Well, if we're going with unsettling...
It's important, yes. Is Jack Black unsettling enough?
No. How about Walton Goggins? He's in the Fallout TV series that's coming out, so he has the video game chops.
Exactly. And when you've played a ghoul in Fallout, the natural next step on the ladder is to play a ghoul in Zelda.
Is to play Tingle.
The ghoulish Tingle. Because the movie probably is going to have a pretty... If it's anything like the Mario movie, it's going to be a sort of pretty straight down the line, risk-free adaptation of the video game series. So I see Tingle as an opportunity for a little texture, like a chance to get a little bit weird. Jack McBrayer.
Hey, Jack McBrayer is a great shout.
Yeah, best
From
known
30 Rock.
Kenneth in 30 Rock.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. What's the guy's, is it Billy Eichner?
Billy Eichner? Yeah. Billy Eichner would be really good
Billy,
as well.
yeah, Billy Eichner. A tall, angry Tingle. An angry Tingle. Is the world ready for an angry Tingle?
If the world is ready for an angry Tingle, then let me hit you with this.
Yeah?
Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave.
Whoa! And think of the outfits in I Think You Should Leave. The hot dog suit. So we know that Tim performs brilliantly in distressing clothes. I can picture it perfectly, and that kind of like side to side, you know.
Yeah. Doing that. Got to figure out a way to make money off of this.
What about Key and Peel?
Key and both of them.
Both of them, two Tingles.
Like simultaneously. Or maybe they just like they swap halfway through the movie and they don't.
And they never don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, don't acknowledge it in any way.
Yeah. Every other scene, a different one is Tingle.
Yeah.
And it's not mentioned or acknowledged.
What would be even funnier
Yeah.
is an incredibly well-respected actor with a lot of gravitas playing Tingle. Let me hit you with this. Kelsey Grammer. Kelsey Grammer in full Tingle, but like performing it like Frasier.
And we know from X-Men that when Kelsey Grammer plays a ridiculous-looking character extremely seriously, it's f***ing funny.
There's no reason Tingle needs to be played by a male actor.
Of course.
What about Kirsten Shaw?
Good.
Yeah.
Tingle. Aquafina.
Aquafina, yes.
She does great work, I feel like, with silences. You know, she'll sort of like talk for a bit and then just kind of like hold a face that's very intense.
Yeah, I can see that.
And very funny.
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
Weird Barbie.
Ghostbusters Weird Barbie. It's like, it's funny and it's fun and we're all having fun, but
there's an
have
edge.
you killed people before? It's like Tingle's not going to kill you, but
No.
Tingle, but Tingle has killed.
Yeah.
And doesn't mind that you know.
Well, okay, so in that vein, and sort of based off his Always Sunny character, Danny DeVito.
Hello. Okay.
Oh, you know who I'm thinking now? Having like just looking at that picture of Tingle, just from a physical perspective.
Yeah, sure.
Let me hit you with this: Jesse Plemons.
Oh my god, that's good. Maybe like a less exuberant Tingle. You can't get past Jesse Plemons.
I'm so convinced of the genius of Jesse Plemons now as Tingle.
Josh Gad?
Josh Gad is a great choice.
Olaf is essentially a sort of unfrightening, unsexual Tingle.
Yep.
I think I'm ready to tell you my absolute favourite one.
Okay, tell me your absolute top tier, top pick.
Now the thing is, I'm going to reverse into this slightly because I don't think that it's the funniest suggestion, but I think that it is, like, if we were actually putting money on it,
What's going to happen?
this would be my pick. This is exactly the kind of thing that Hollywood would just eat up.
Okay.
Tingle is Elijah Wood.
Ooh.
Firstly, you know that Elijah Wood has a great intense stare.
Yeah.
And has done many roles where he has a sort of like manic energy that is quite unsettling,
Yeah.
but also has like a very sort of cheerful smile.
Yeah.
You can imagine Elijah Wood capering and cavorting
And floating around on a big balloon.
yeah. I think key to Tingle's character is this idea that like he's desperate to be a sort of Kokiri fairy child himself.
Yes.
But he isn't, and now he's a bit older. Like he's kind of like Link on a different, much worse path.
Yes.
And Elijah Wood, who, you know, still looks very youthful, I think, but like we all know as Frodo from 20 years ago. And if they made this movie 20 years ago, Elijah Wood would be Link.
Yeah.
So I think making Elijah Wood Tingle now makes a great deal of sense. I think he's just the right rank of celebrity that, like, it would be a big draw. YouTube comments would go absolutely nuts. People would think it's so funny. But he is also bringing in like a kind of big, legitimate mainstream crowd. He's not like an alternative comic actor who we think would be funny because we're men in our 30s. Elijah Wood is, you know, a household name.
For all these reasons, another equally good pick is Macaulay Culkin.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
Imagine the Colcaissance.
Yes.
He's getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. They just announced it.
The thing is, when you cast Tingle, inherent in that is here we are casting Tingle as an actor who is prepared to laugh at themselves.
Yep.
Like it's baked into to playing the character.
But to have that sort of having aged out of this,
aged out of that
to
kind
sort of
like
poke
your
fun at
Hollywood-
the idea of like your
Yeah.
best years are behind you.
Yes, to sort of lampshade that.
Lampshade
knowingly.
that, and to kick
And,
off
like-
the Colcaissance.
And that's exactly the kind of thing that Hollywood would love, to sort of like lampshade that and lovingly be kind of like, oh, isn't it funny? Even though Hollywood made those movies where Macaulay Culkin was a child and it's their fault.
Yeah.
Are we ready to sort of settle on our top three?
Settle on the top three, yeah, and then Nintendo can decide from those ones.
And we get money if we're right.
Yeah, we get 10% of the actor's salary. I think physically Jesse Plemons for me is like the top pick.
Okay, Macaulay Culkin has really thrown me for a loop because you're right for all the reasons. But I'm going to say the Mario movie was so safe, and I think Elijah Wood is like as edgy as they're going to be willing to go with the character of Tingle. Elijah Wood is my
Okay,
Elijah
so
Wood.
Jesse
I think,
Plemons,
yeah,
Elijah Wood, and I think for the Nintendo connection, for the energy, I think my second choice is Jack Black. I can see them. It's such a sort of like first idea that pops into your head.
Yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's how they're making the Zelda movie.
Yeah.
Let's do the first idea.
So that's my second one. So Jesse Plemons, Jack Black. Who's your second?
Ooh. Josh Gad.
Gad.
Yeah,
Excellent
Gad,
choice.
yeah, Gad is good. Safe pair of hands.
Safe pair of hands in Gad.
And then my wild card. I'll keep my wild card as Aquafina.
Okay, for me, Kelsey Grammer, just because of how funny.
I forgot about Kelsey Grammer. If I could manifest anything, even with all of the ills in the world, the thing that I would wish
is
Kelsey Grammer is Tingle. And he doesn't know he's going to do it. His agent has signed him up for it. And on day one, he turns up to the shoot not really understanding what's happening. And then he's like, just wardrobe presents him with this. And he's,
okay.
Niles! Boy.
All right, so that's Tingle cast.
That's the casting of Tingle.
All other parts will be played by Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah. Do you have great suggestions for who should play Tingle?
Yeah.
If so, put them in the comments. And you too could be entitled to 10% of the actor's salary.
Yep. By the end of this, the actor will be unpaid,
Yeah.
and all the money. It's like a class action lawsuit. We'll all get.
Yeah, we're taking legal action about. I think one thing we can all agree is they're going to put Tingle in the movie, right? There's no universe in which Tingle isn't a major
role.
Do you think in the movie Link will say, "Excuse me, princess"?
Almost certainly.
Oh, he's going to do it, but he's going to do it in a way like.
Excuse me, princess.
Yeah, like they're going through a door or something. Yeah.
And then everyone will turn to the camera and be like,
Huge, yeah. Huh? Huge
Remember
moment for the fans.
remember that? A huge moment for the fans.
So,
No, it'll be a post-credit sequence. He'll be like floating across on a balloon, being like, "I sure hope I get to Hyrule soon and don't miss all the adventures."
yes.
And everyone will be like, "Tingle,
And then the balloons will
can't
pop.
even do anything right."
Yeah, and he'll fall out of shot.
Well, that's a shot.
Ah!
With his Steve Buscemi scream.
Ah!